What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to part 10 of Mass Effect 2. Gonna put in about 2 or 3 hours of the game today. Try and get closer to being done with this game. I'm gonna share my screen real quick and then we'll get started here on the game. What's up, big man? Gonna go over there with mamas? Alright. Okie dokie. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't already skipped ahead to the action, feel free to do so. If you're watching later on YouTube, I'm going to try and get these games done before the end of the month. It's going to be tough. I want to start another stream for the spirit of Halloween. I'm either going to do Alien Isolation or this other game that I cannot ever remember to look at. It's in my game library. I would go look, but I'm afraid it might drop my broadcast while I'm looking at my selection of games. Let's see if I can look on my PlayStation app. Let's see if it'll let me view my library. Yeah, Call of Chichula? I'm probably mispronouncing that. Cthulhu is the word. Cthulhu. Or Cthulhu. Cthulhu? Cthulhu. It's inspired by Chaosism's classic pen and paper RPG, brings you deep into the world of creeping madness and shrouded old gods within Lovecraft's Ionic universe. 1924, private investigator Pierce is sent to look into a tragic death of the Hawkins family on the isolated Darkwater Island. Soon enough, Pierce is pulled into a terrifying world of conspiracies, cultists, and cosmic horrors. Nothing is as it seems. Sanity is irregular bedfellow, all too often replaced by whisperings in the dark. Strange creatures, weird science, and sinister cults dominate Cthulhu mythos, intent on realizing their mad schemes to bring about the end of everything. Your mind will suffer between sanity and psychosis. Your senses will be disrupted until you question the reality of everything around you. Trust no one. Slinking shadows behind lurking figures, and all the while, the great dreamer prepares for his awakening. It's an interesting game. An old friend, a person I once called a friend, introduced me to it. So yeah, I'm thinking about doing that, or do the Alien Isolation. There's a cool camera filter I want to use while streaming Alien Isolation. I got a bit of a sinus cold or something. Excuse me. Nose is a little congested. I'm coughing every now and then. I don't think it's COVID. I feel fine. Alright, let's get the game party started here. We're taking my boy Jack to the vet tomorrow at noon. His appointment for Friday was rescheduled. Can't wait to get me a more human-made machine gun. That's right, we were going after Fade.
What the hell is Harkin up to?
Harkin.
That's all of them.
Joe Garris, weirdo.
So Harkin's finally gone completely bad.
He was always a pain in the ass, but I'm in no mood for his games. If he doesn't cooperate, I'll beat him within an inch of his life.
You seem to be getting tense, Garrus.
Harkin may know why Sidonis wanted to disappear. If so, he knows why we're here, and I don't want him tipping Sidonis off. Did you see that?
I saw something.
He's getting ready for us.
What are you gonna do to Harkin if he won't cooperate?
He's a real criminal now, working for the Blue Suns. I should just shoot him on sight, but I need him alive, so I won't do any permanent damage. Just enough to loosen his tongue.
You don't need to hurt him to get what you want.
Don't worry, Harkin's a coward. He'll talk long before I can really hurt him.
What do you think Harkin's got waiting for us in there?
Not sure. It looks like an industrial complex, heavy machinery. Could be anything. Something's in there. Probably more Blue Suns. Harkin's kind of trapped himself in a corner. He must have something in store for us.
You still planning to kill Sidonis when we find him?
That's the plan. It'll be quick and painless. Unlike everyone he betrayed, he'll be spared the agony of a slow death. It's more than he deserves, but as long as he's dead, I'll be satisfied.
Garrus, do you really think killing Sidonis will make things right?
I know you don't like it, Shepard, but I have to do this.
Is there no other way?
Maybe, but this is personal. I'll pull the trigger and I'll live with the consequences. All I'm asking is that you help me find him.
Well, there's one way to find out.
Right behind you.
last stage before we get to Harkin. He's way up there in the window.
Shepard, I have patched into the warehouse scanners. The crates in the transport carriers overhead are rigged to explode when dropped. Good to know.
Why don't you just turn around?
Combat drones away. Nothing's faster than Jatika Boss Paws.
Got the wrong thing with it.
Felt that one.
Nothing
Guy look at that.
is faster than Jatika Boss Paws.
I'm not running from you, Shepard. Harkin's going to regret this. Oh, crap. 2 heavy mechs, incoming. Do you really think you can take me down, Shepard?
Combat drone ready.
Where'd he run off in a hurry? Huh? Oh.
You'll never make it. Heads up! Oh.
Hostile forces have engaged. Impact event. Reroute.
Coffee's already cold.
You were close, but not close enough.
So, Fade. Couldn't make yourself disappear, huh?
Come on, Garrus. We can work this out. What do you need?
I'm looking for someone.
Well, I guess we both have something the other one wants.
We're not here to ask favors, Harkin.
You don't say.
You helped a friend of mine disappear. I need to find him.
I might need a little more information than that.
His name was Sidonis. Turian came from the...
I know who he is, and I'm not telling you squat.
Harkin, this doesn't have to be hard.
Screw you. I don't give out client information. It's bad for business.
You know what else is bad for business? A broken neck.
All right. Get off me! Terminus really changed you, huh, Garrett?
No, but Sidonis opened my eyes. Now arrange a meeting.
Going. Yeah, it's me. There's a chance your identity may be compromised. That's why I'm calling. I'm sending an agent. Where do you want to meet? All right, he'll be there. Don't worry, I got it covered. It's all good. He wants to meet you in front of Orbital Lounge, middle of the day. So, if our business is done, I'll be going.
I don't think so. You're a criminal now, Harkin.
So what? You're just gonna kill me? That's not your style, Garrus.
Kill you? No. But I don't mind slowing you down a little.
You don't need to shoot him. He won't be able to hide from C-Sec now.
I guess it's your lucky day.
Yeah, I hope we can do this again real soon.
I didn't shoot him.
Come on, let's move.
Sidonis better be there, or I'm coming back to finish the job.
Fade away, trophy earned. Oh, man, I'm back to kill him. I feel like I need to
Harkin's a bloody menace.
stretch my spine.
Shouldn't have just let him go. He deserved to be punished.
Getting a little worried about you, Garrus. You were pretty hard on Harkin.
You don't think he deserved it?
This is not like you.
What do you want from me, Shepard? What would you do if someone betrayed you?
I'm not sure, but I wouldn't let it change me.
I would have said the same thing before it happened to me.
It's not too late. You don't have to go through with this.
Who's going to bring Sidonis to justice if I don't? Nobody else knows what he's done. Nobody else cares. I don't see any other options.
Let me talk to him.
Talk all you want, but it won't change my mind. I don't care what his reasons were. He screwed us. He deserves to die.
I understand what you're going through, but do you really want to kill him?
I appreciate your concern, but I'm not you.
This isn't you either.
Really? I've always hated injustice. The thought that Sidonis could get away with this? Why should he go on living while 10 good men lie in unmarked graves? I'm sorry, Shepard. Words aren't going to solve this problem. I need to set up. I can get a clear shot from over there.
What do you need me to do?
Keep him talking and don't get in my way. I'll let you know when he's in my sights. Give me a signal so I know you're ready, and I'll take the shot. You better go. You'll be here soon. Shepard, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
All right. There he is. Wave him over and keep him talking.
Let's get this over with.
You're in my shot. Move to the side.
Listen, Sidonis. I'm here to help you.
Don't ever say that name aloud.
I'm a friend of Garrus's. He wants you dead, but I'm hoping that's not necessary.
Garrus, is this some kind of joke?
Damn it, Shepard. If he moves, I'm taking the shot.
You're not kidding, are you? Screw this. I'm not sticking around here to find out. Tell Garrus I had my own problems.
Don't move.
Get off me!
I'm the only thing standing between you and a hole in the head.
Fuck. Look, I didn't want to do it. I didn't have a choice.
Everyone has a choice.
They got to me. Said they'd kill me if I didn't help. What was I supposed to do?
Let me take the shot, Shepard. He's a damn coward.
That's it? You were just trying to save yourself?
I know what I did. I know they died because of me. I have to live with that. I wake up every night, sick, and sweating. Each of their faces staring at me, accusing me. I'm already a dead man. I don't sleep. Food has no taste. Some days, I just want it to be over.
Just give me the chance.
You gotta let it go, Garrus. He's already paying for his crime.
He hasn't paid enough. He still has his life.
Look at him, Garrus. He's not alive. There's nothing left to kill.
My men, they deserved better.
Tell Garrus... I guess there's nothing I can say to make it right.
Just go. Tell him to go.
He's giving you a second chance, Sidonis. Don't waste it.
I'll try, Garrus. I'll make it up to you somehow. Thank you for talking to him.
I know you want to talk about this, but I don't. Not yet.
I know it didn't go the way you planned, but I think it's for the best.
I'm not so sure.
Give it time.
Yeah. Maybe that'll be enough. I want to know I did the right thing, not just for me. For my men. They deserve to be avenged. But when Sidonis was in my sights, I just couldn't do it.
The lines between good and evil blur when we're looking at people we know.
Yeah, there was still good in him. I could see it. So much easier to see the world in black and white. Gray. I don't know what to do with gray.
You gotta go with your instincts.
My instincts are what got me into this mess.
Don't be too hard on yourself.
Thanks, Shepard. For everything. Let's get going. I need some distance from this place.
I'm with you.
Alright. Now we'll see who else we can... Other loyalty missions we can do today, y'all. Oh wait, there's what's his name? Thane. His son is on the Citadel. Just remembered that. Right after I decided to leave. We should go out to the Great Escape today. See, they have the Shadow of War game over there. I want to see how much their Super Nintendos are and GameCubes are. I'd like to get one of those old consoles again. Play some old games. Feel some nostalgia. I wish I had a really good computer. I could live stream those older games on my show. Let's see.
According to CSEC reports, Harkin was taken into custody, and charges are pending. Also, according to CSEC, a Drell recently passed through customs. The CSEC office may have more information.
Yes?
It looks like most of the damage from Sovereign's attack has been repaired.
The Presidium was pretty shot up, of course. They fixed that first. All the wards got hit with debris when the ship exploded. Most of the damage was superficial, and the Keepers got things restored fast. Tasery Ward got the worst. A big chunk hit near the Dillanaga concert hall. They're still clearing wreckage and trying to get power restored.
I should be going.
You need anything else, let me know. Yes?
My associate's trying to find his son. We think a local criminal may have hired him.
That should be easy. We don't see many Drell here. There we go. One of my men reported a Drell recently. And he was talking to Mouse. Interesting.
Mouse?
Petty criminal. Probably not the guy who hired your boy, but a messenger. He's a former duct rat. Runs errands for anyone who'll pay.
What sort of trouble has Mouse been getting himself into?
Odd jobs for shifty people. Duct rats take whatever's available to get by. Data running, fencing stolen goods, selling illegal VI personalities. Actually, he was selling one of you.
Me?
Yeah, when you erased a file, it would say, I delete data like you on the way to real errors. Buggy, though. It crashed every half hour. The error message was about how the galaxy was at stake, and you should fix the problem yourself.
What was it you called Mouse?
A duct rat. It's a local slang for the poor kids who grow up in the station. When they're small, they tend to play in the ventilation ducts where adults can't get to them.
Aren't the ducts dangerous?
Every couple of months, we pull a little body out of them. Lacerated by fan blades, broken by a deadfall, suffocated by vacuum exposure. Those are just the ones we know about. More just disappear. Maybe they get sucked into space. Maybe they fall into the protein vats the Keepers run. And Mouse survived long enough that he can't fit in the ducts anymore. He was one of the smarter ones, or the luckier ones.
I've heard enough.
Mouse is usually upstairs outside the Dark Star. He works out of a public comm terminal. You should pick up a copy of the Shepherd VI when you talk to him. It sounds like your boy's running with the wrong crowd.
Yes, I agree.
If Mouse can't get you in touch with your son directly, he'll know who can. I'll help you if you need it.
You don't know us, Captain. Why are you going so far to help us?
I've worked Zakera for 2 years. Every day kids turn to crime because they've got no other choice, because their parents don't care. You're trying to save yours.
He faces a dark path.
We better hurry then.
Good morning and
You
welcome
didn't
to the
tell him
stream.
that Kolyat plans to assassinate someone.
He's a cop. He tried to stop Kolyat, and one of them could end up dead. I don't want that.
Yes, of course. Thank you, Shepard.
Just finished Garrus's loyalty mission a few moments ago. Upper market level.
Good day, my friends. Welcome to the Citadel.
Since these stores are owned by the Council, do government employees get a discount?
Yes, in fact. What's your position?
I'm a Spectre.
That is quite a prestigious role. It is my pleasure to extend the government employee discount to you, Spectre. Please, feel free to check the updated prices.
She's got nothing of that. I should have done that in the beginning before I bought everything.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
It's funny it shows the male shepherd whenever you look
Those
at the
Asari hand-out
headgear.
board games they sell in Shinakiba are really nasty.
I don't think he's in here, but we'll take a look.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Man, do you remember when I was doing a stream a few years back of Middle-earth: Shadow of War on my stream? And I kind of gave up near the end because I couldn't get any further in the game because I got super stuck. Well, I went back on my videos this morning. I was wanting to like look at that stream to see how I got stuck or why I got stuck and stuff. And I did a search for it. DJ Thunder Adventures Middle-earth: Shadow of War. Couldn't find it. Couldn't bring it up. So then I went to my list of videos on my channel. And I scrolled. I kept scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, trying to find it. It's like no longer on my list of videos. Either I've got so many videos on my channel that it's no longer available to watch, or something. I don't know. But, I mean, my old Ratchet and Clank is on there, and some of the streams are not available to watch anymore because of the copyright. Because there was also a movie version of the Ratchet and Clank game in theaters back then. And, my, streams of Fallout 4, and, Infamous Second Son game that I did years ago. Even my very first video 6 or 7 years ago, and I just kind of uploaded the video, and I recorded it with my phone because I didn't know how to really record and stream back then with the PlayStation.
I think we could get into the proceedings.
And that was for Grand Theft Auto 5 when I was talking about a rare car you could find in the game. But Middle-earth: Shadow of War, not on there. I don't even have the game anymore. I have the first game, Middle-earth: Shadow of Shadow of Mordor, but I don't have Shadow of War, which is odd, because I don't remember getting rid of that game. I know it was frustrating and hard. I'm gonna have to do a retry of that game in the future. But first I want to do a live stream of the first original game, Shadow of Mordor. Can't go through that door. I talked about the game that I'm thinking about doing for the spirit of Halloween next month. I'm going to try to get these stories of this game done. Oh, here's Mouse over here.
Yeah, I can get that. No, yeah, sure. I can get you 2 cases by the end of the day.
You Mouse?
What are you... Oh, shit. Krios. I thought you were retired. Commander Shepard? I thought you died. What do you want with me?
Be still, Mouse. You can change your pants in a moment.
How do you know Thane?
Krios? He didn't... If he didn't say nothing, I ain't either.
When we heard the name, I didn't think it could be the same Mouse. He was a contact on the Citadel when I was active. He and some other children would gather information on my targets.
We need you to answer some questions.
The people I work for... Look, I can't answer questions for just anybody.
But you can for me. You gave another Drell instructions for an assassination. Who's the target?
I don't know. I didn't ask. Because the people I work for, they can make me disappear. I'd like to help you, Krios. You've always done right by us, but I ain't gonna die for you.
Look, you know Thane. He wouldn't ask if it wasn't important. Do it for him.
I want to. He was always nice to us. But these people ain't nice, Krios.
Nobody's gonna know you talked to us.
Mouse, I swear that you won't be named.
All right. He came with that of me. Said he wanted a job. I ran through your old contacts to see who might give him a shot. The guy who offered was Elias Kellum.
One other thing. That Shepard VI you're selling?
Oh shit, you heard... Look, you were dead. It was totally legal to make a VI of you.
Give me a copy and we'll call it even.
What? I mean, sure, yeah, absolutely. Sorry about the whole... Just so you know, there's 3 Volus who are patching it all the time.
Tell me about Kellum.
Human. Moved to the Citadel about 10 years ago. He was little people when you were here, Krios. He got big after the Geth attack. Lots of the big guys from before got cacked, all in them big fancy apartments up on the Presidium. Now he runs the rackets on the lower end of the ward. Shin Akiba. He's seriously bad news.
You did good, Mouse.
Yeah. Hope I live long enough to pat myself on the back.
Kellum will never know.
I hope not. I'm out of here, Krios. Next time you're in town, just don't bring the family.
That couldn't have been easy.
Mouse knew more about my life than Kolyat ever did. He smiles up at me, broken teeth and scabby knees, bare feet black, a dead-end future looking up at me, worshipping the petty gifts I offer. I was the only good thing he had back then, but I left him as I left Kolyat.
Mouse said you had a hollow of him.
Yes. A foolish bit of sentimentality. I can perfectly recall every moment I spent with Mouse. He pulls at my arm, smiles. He wants to know that I'll remember him, that anyone will remember him. I take the hollow. He smiles at himself in miniature on my palm. Then a frown crinkles his brow. He pats my pockets, checking for other hollows. Where's your son, Krios, he asks.
Don't blame yourself.
If I don't, who will? We must carry the weight of our decisions, Shepard. You, of all people, know this.
Let's head back to Bailey.
I'm going to stream for about 2 or 3 hours today. I'm trying to go for 3 hours. And, try to do... Since Garrus's loyalty mission was practically done when I started, it only take much longer to finish when I started my stream this morning. I'm going to try and do... I'm going to do things... Tallies, probably Samaras, before I quit streaming today. My wife and I are going to go to this store. It's called The Great Escape. And It's self-owned. They sell like used copies of movies and old records and comic books. Well, brand new comic books and used ones. Old toys. Lots of old stuff, you know, featuring from movies, video games, consoles, toys and comic books, old records and CDs. And then, like, you can bring stuff there, like if you have like some collectible stuff, and sell it and get money, that kind of store. I'm gonna go there and see if they have a copy of the Middle-earth Shadow of War game, and see how much are their Super Nintendo and Nintendo's GameCube consoles are. I'd like to get one of those again one day when we have the money. Jack's appointment was rescheduled for next Friday because the doctor had to leave for some reason. But we called again a bit later yesterday and had him reschedule it to tomorrow at noon, because the bulge on his neck is getting slightly bigger, or has gotten a little bigger than it was. Hasn't really affected his mood though. He's still his normal goofy self. But we're gonna go get it looked at tomorrow at noon and see what the doctors say, and go from there. That's pretty much an update on what's going on with us right now.
Yes?
Can we talk about my associate's son?
You talked to Mouse? Did you get the name of the guy he's working with?
Elias Kellum.
Kellum? Shit. Look, this is awkward. Kellum and I have an agreement. He doesn't cause too much trouble and buys tickets to the C-Sec charity ball from me. In return, I ignore him.
He pays you off. You were eager to help us before. What about now? Is it too inconvenient?
I said I'd help. It's just there'll be repercussions if I don't handle it right. He and I give each other space. It keeps the peace. I'll get some of my people to bring him in and set him up in a private room. You can interrogate him yourself. I'll stay out of sight. And if I'm lucky, Kellum will believe that I had nothing to do with it.
Bring him in. We might not have much time.
I'll make it happen. Wait here.
How's your week been, Lamb? Mine's been alright.
We've got Kellum. Tell Bailey we're ready.
I've been streaming for about 5 or 6 years. Looking back at all my videos.
You'll expect me to get him out of this.
Not today, I think.
Captain, his lawyer's here. Bet Elias has his VI set to page him if C-Sec gets within 10 meters.
Boring as ever.
I'll stall him.
How I like it.
Fast.
Cool.
We should question him together. Keep the pressure on. Thoughts on how we approach it?
You talk to him. Appeal to his self-interest. I'll put the screws to him if he needs it.
Very well. I'll pretend to be on his side. But if we waste too much time negotiating, Bailey won't be able to stall Kellum's advocate.
Get me out of these restraints, Bailey. Pretty funny bringing me down here like this. What the hell are you two?
I love this scene.
Bailey has nothing to do with this. We just want a few answers. Off the record.
Off the record in a C-Sec interrogation room? Sure.
You hired an assassin. Who do you want dead?
I want to see my advocate.
Your advocate hasn't arrived. We're trying to find him.
I'm not saying a damn word until he's here. You two are in way over your heads. Bailey won't let you touch me.
Bailey doesn't know you're here. But he will. After we're done.
This is off the record. No criminal charges will be brought against you.
What are you, Frog Boy? Her little sidekick? What, kid? You gonna bore me into confessing? You ain't shit. Come on,
It works for me.
No! Do you know what I'll do to you when I get out of here?
Keep it up, tough guy. You'll leave in a bag.
Go to hell.
This isn't working, Shepard. We're making no progress.
Are we done here? Because I got people to see.
I'm done being patient. Give me a name or I'll cut your balls off and sell them to a Krogan.
All right, fucking quit it. Ain't worth this. Joram Talid, Turian running for office on the Zakira ward. He messes with legitimate businessmen. I'm gonna stop it.
Where and when?
His apartment, the 800 blocks. You better hurry it.
What's going on here? Get away from my client.
You played me.
I've enjoyed our chat, Elias. Thanks for your help.
This isn't over.
Nicely done.
Wait, you got what you wanted. Who ratted me out?
I guess you have something to think about while you're in here, huh?
I'll find out. And once I have a name...
Elias, as your legal advocate, I advise you to shut the hell up.
Where were you 5 minutes ago?
Held up in traffic.
What's the story? Why'd Kellum hire the boy?
Assassination. A Turian named Joram Talid. You know him?
Joram? Yeah. You might have seen his posters around. He's promising to end organized crime on the ward. Thing is, his message is all mixed up in race politics. He's anti-human.
Are things so bad that people can openly campaign as anti-human?
Before the Battle of the Citadel, the alien population thought we were violent upstarts. Look what's happened since then. A human fleet guarding the station for months. C-Sec filled with humans. Anderson does what he can, but some people have lived on the station since before humans had starships. They see it as a coup.
If a majority votes for him, like it or not, that's how the system works.
That's a nice ideal, Shepard. Sergeant, get a patrol car. These two need to get to the 800 blocks.
Yes, sir.
Wayne, you remember that? When I was streaming Middle Earth, Shadow of War? I don't know if I ever streamed the Shadow of Mordor, though. It's crazy I couldn't find
There he is.
those videos.
How do you want to play this?
On my channel.
Follow Talid on the maintenance catwalks. Tell me what he's doing. The Krogan bodyguard will make him easy to follow.
Where will you be?
The darkest corner with the best view. Amon Kira, Lord of Hunters. Grant that my hands be steady, my aim be true, and my feet swift. And should the worst come to pass, grant me forgiveness.
Remember you playing Shadow of War.
You can count on it.
I remember too.
Show the humans they won't get their way. Thanks.
I remember that I got so frustrated on my last stream because I couldn't proceed any further in the story. I was kind of like stuck in this rut, and I didn't know what to do to get any further, so I was just like, I think that was before I was taking any St. John's wort to help with my emotions and stuff. And I was getting super irritated, and I just gave up on it. And you were like, "Oh." I kind of getting the itch to play it again, but I want to start on the first one first. And get me some more coffee. Be right back. Man, I filled out a paperwork to I was going to get health insurance with the new company I'm with. And, it's expensive as crap, dude. It's called National General, but it's actually go through the actual insurance company, the Tifa, I think, if that's the correct word. But an employee plus spouse for medical, $397.96 would come out of my check every pay period, or every paycheck. I was like, whoa. So I had to call him back after dropping off that paperwork and say, can I waive that? I just want to get dental and vision. That's almost half my check if that was to be activated. I'd have to work all kinds of overtime just to pay my bills and stuff. Health insurance has gotten so expensive these days. It's crazy, man. It's ridiculous. It's redonkulous. Alright. Coming back to my chair. I remember back when I worked at a hazmat terminal from 2007 to halfway through 2011, 3.5 years. I had United Healthcare health insurance, but back then I could afford it. Me plus Cindy, I don't remember how much was taken out of my check, but I mean, I worked a lot of hours. It was mandatory hours.
Remember, it's not all about the humans.
I'm on him, Thane. He's talking to some voters.
Understood.
You're in position?
Yes.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on Election Day.
I'm following. Have you got him?
Looks like he's talking to another voter.
Any sign of Kolyat?
No.
I'm moving to another position. Ahead of him.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on Election Day.
No problem so far. Do you have the target?
Good word. Didn't say that.
Target in sight. Can you give me an update? I'm almost in position. He's letting the bodyguard do all the work. That lets him deny involvement. I see him. I'm following. No problem so far. Stay close, Shepard. Target in sight. What's he doing? I don't have a good angle. What's he doing?
One of his guards is talking to the bartender. Looks like a shakedown.
I'm relocating to the next room. Let me know if anything changes. No sign of trouble. Stay with him.
He's meeting a couple of mercenaries. Looks like the same group his bodyguard comes from.
He looks nervous. Could be he's noticed you.
Maybe he saw Kolyat in here somewhere.
Also a possibility. There are obstructions ahead. I'll try to go around. Don't lose him.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I see him. I need you to stay close or we'll lose him.
I've got him.
Hey, who are you? What are you doing back here?
That's Mouse.
I'm with Citadel Health and Safety. We've had vermin reports in storage areas around here.
What? You can't be serious. How did you get in here?
If I didn't have authorization, how did I get in? You see any other doors?
There's the Keeper. Never mind. Just go on through, okay?
Thanks.
Yeah, just don't let my boss see you.
Stay on him, Shepard. I'm following.
Kolyat!
Oh, C-Sec!
Thane.
I saw.
He's heading to Talid's apartment.
Kolyat.
This is a joke. Now you show up. Help me, Drell. I'll do whatever you want.
C-Sec, put the gun down, son.
Get out of my way. I'm walking out. He's coming with me.
They'll have snipers outside.
I don't need your help. What the hell?
Talid, get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I will.
Take the boy into custody.
You son of a bitch!
Your father doesn't have much time left, Kolyat. He's trying to make up for his mistakes.
What? So you came to get my forgiveness? So you can die in peace or something?
I came to grant you peace. You're angry because I wasn't there when your mother died.
You weren't there when she was alive. Why should you be there when she died?
Your mother... They killed her to get to me. It was my fault.
What?
After her body was given to the Deep, I went to find them. The Triggermen, the ringleaders. I hurt them, eventually killed them. When I went back to see you, you were... older. I should have stayed with you.
I guess it's too bad for me you waited so long, huh?
Kolyat, I've taken many bad things out of the world. You're the only good thing I ever added to it.
This isn't a conversation you should have in front of strangers. Boys, take Kolyat and his father back to the precinct. Give them a room and as much time as they need.
I'm surprised you're letting him do that.
You think he's the only man who ever screwed up raising a son? I have to get back to the precinct. Come on, I'll give you a lift.
Cats in the Cradle, Trophy Parent. I like that title of that trophy, Cats in the Cradle. From that song, Cats in the Cradle and the Silver Spoon. It's a good song. Old song. What you doing, big man? Candy tokens?
They've been in there a while.
The kid's been through a lot. I ran some searches in the C-Sec archive. About 10 years back, a bunch of real bad people were killed. Like someone was cleaning house. The prime suspect was a Drell. We never caught him.
Thanks, big man.
10 years is a long time. Whoever was responsible for that probably doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, I guess you're right about that.
Every time Cindy tries to put the collar on Jack, he tries to bite it.
Our problems, they aren't something I can fix with a few words. We'll keep talking, see what happens.
Your boy shot some people. No one I feel sympathy for, but there it is.
I watched those guys shaking down businesses and threatening humans.
But he can't just get away with it.
Kid wants to make a difference. Give him community service.
Community service for attempted murder? What jury would agree to that?
None that I've seen. This would need to stay out of the judiciary. Strictly within CSEC.
Interesting. I'll think about it.
Thank you, Captain.
He's a big man. He's a big boy. Me too. Head bulge in his throat. Too big. It's a I'm getting the same kind of tumor that was taken off his lip over about a month ago. Talk to
Commander,
Garrus.
you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Cool. Shaman Urgot. Damn it, I hate these things. You need to hear this. Part of Grunts, Krant, and you're his leader. So keep him alive. Here, I have to stay polite, play the role, but our people are dying. Krogan are always valued survival over tradition. If we're going to survive as people, we need your fat-grown grunt. Kier was a madman, but he was a madman with a plan, and that's more than most have on this ball of rock. So bring him back from your damn mission. My people need him. And if you all get killed, I'll piss on your graves. Shaman Urgot. Dear human, the clan leader told me how to get in touch with you. I don't remember much of what happened, but the chief scout said you pulled my quad out of the fire when I got caught and poisoned over the Warlock camp. Thanks. Next time I have a chance to kill a human, I won't. Unless I go into a blood rage or something. I got to go to the female camp after I recovered, and it was pretty good. I was actually thinking of joining the Blood Pack before this happened. I think I'm going to stay here instead. That was that Krogan that I rescued when I was doing Morden's loyalty mission. Shepard had to get him motivated. Alright. Talk to Thane and Garrus.
Do you need something?
You mind if I ask you a few questions?
Not at all.
We need to have the best equipment possible to take on the Collectors. You have any leads I could chase down?
My old contact network often located rare equipment for me. Would you like me to get in touch with them?
Let's see what they've got.
Nice. More probes.
need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
Certainly.
If you don't mind my saying, you don't really seem like an assassin.
You've spent too much time fighting thugs who think custom-painted armor makes them professionals. The Hanar trained my body for this role since I was 6 years old.
You've been killing since you were 6?
Of course not. I didn't make my first kill until I was 12. They were training me. I was not to be used and thrown away. I was an investment.
You were a child, not an investment.
I've given you the wrong idea. They valued me, yes, as a resource, but also as a person. They regretted their need for me.
Why did your parents agree to this?
The agreement was made under the Compact. It was an honor for our family.
The Compact?
We live on the Hanar homeworld because they rescued us. Some of us from extinction. We owe them our lives. That is the Compact.
What exactly are the terms of the Compact?
There are many things the Hanar can't do, even with mechanical aid. They ask Drell to assist them.
This can't be legal. They made your whole race into slaves.
Don't insult me, Shepard. Anyone can refuse to serve. Few do. We owe our existence to the Hanar. We are proud to repay the debt.
Why was your race going extinct?
Overpopulation. That must sound trite to you. Humans developed Mass Effect Drive before the problem became acute. Our homeworld, Rakana, had few resources. We hadn't even developed fusion power when the soil began to fail from overuse and pollution. The Hanar found us a century ago. They sent hundreds of ships, evacuated thousands of us. Billions more had to be left behind.
What's the state of Rakana now?
Do you read your philosophers? A man named Thomas Hobbes. When all the world is overcharged with inhabitants, then the last remedy of all is war, which provideth for every man by victory or death. As Rakana died around them, my people slaughtered each other for mouthfuls of water, crumbs of food.
But you don't kill for the Hanar anymore. You're freelance. What changed?
I was asleep for a long time, yes. I paid no attention to what my body was asked to do, but then... laser dot trembles on the skull. One finger twitch, he dies. Then, the smell of spice on the spring wind. Sunset-colored eyes defiant in the scope. The laser dances away.
Did you get him a
My
red dog
apologies.
cake?
Drell slip into memory so easily.
Was that one of your assassinations?
Yes. Perhaps we can discuss it later. I've wasted too much of your time.
In the elk, the hat, the although they hover, the Krogan, if the hat, the elk, living in the early immediate the found brain originally as the
I was looking for things race on here, but
humans detected IA Freedom's progress before the Geth, a typical term, a regional hub known as the originally an asteroid rich in element 0, Omega was briefly mined by the Protheans, who eventually abandoned it due to its thick, impenetrable crust. Thousands of years later, nature did what even the Protheans could not. A collision with another asteroid broke Omega in half, exposing its trove of element 0 for easy mining. A rush ensued as corporations and private individuals tried to strike it rich on Omega, and thieves and outlaws followed in their wake. As space became tight, construction of processing facilities extended vertically from the asteroid, creating Omega's jellyfish-like silhouette. To prevent future collisions, the station is ringed with enormous mass effect field generators that redirect incoming debris. Today, Omega is a major hub of narcotics, weapons, and EZO trafficking, without even a pretense of civilian government or military control. Only mercenary groups have been able to instill a limited order. The most ruthless is an Asari syndicate run by the notorious Arya T'Loak. Choke, the Krogan... Choke, the Krogan homeworld boasts extreme temperatures, virulent diseases, and vicious predatory fauna. Around 1900 BCE, the Krogan discovered atomic power and promptly instigated many intraplanetary wars, sending Tuchanka into a nuclear winter. With most of their industrial base destroyed, the Krogan entered a new Dark Age, and warring tribal bands dominated. Populations remained low for the next 2,000 years. First contact with the Solarians made resurgence possible. Krogan brought to less hostile planets bred exponentially and returned to reconquer their home. They built vast underground shelters to shield themselves from surface radiation, which proved prescient during the Krogan rebellions, when many of them isolated themselves in a vain attempt to avoid the genophage. Convinced they could outbreed the genophage, they transmitted it into more than 90% of the sealed bunkers. Today, Tuchanka's population is sharply limited, and while individual Krogan are long-lived, the genophage ensures few replacements.
For some reason, it says the volume on my headphones.
I can't believe the collectors were once Protheans.
But it feels really low in my ears.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Sure, just killing time anyway. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Sidonis. Whatever happens with the Collectors or the Reapers or whoever else comes after us, I know you'll get the job done.
I couldn't do this without you, Garrus.
Sure you could. Not as stylishly, of course. It's strange going into a suicide mission on a human ship. Your people don't prepare for high-risk operations the way Turians do.
I thought you'd be used to high-risk operations on human ships. I mean, think about trekking Saren to Ilos.
Sure, but that was quick. We raced out, landed, blew up some Geth, and saved the galaxy. This time we've got Miranda and Cerberus and that AI all telling us what we're up against. I think I preferred blind optimism.
Honestly, Garrus, what do you think our chances are?
Honestly? The Collectors killed you once, and all they did is piss you off. I can't imagine they'll stop you this time. But an unmapped area, advanced technology, and the Collectors. We're going to lose people. No way around that. Not a happy analysis, I know. Don't worry. I won't spread it around. And I'm with you regardless.
Do you ever regret leaving CSEC or the Turian military?
Not for a minute. When it comes down to it, Shepard, I don't think I'm a very good Turian. When a good Turian hears a bad order, he follows it. He might complain, but he knows his place. I just don't see the point in staying quiet and polite. Not when the galaxy is at stake.
How do Turian crews get ready for high-risk missions?
With violence, usually. Turian ships have more operational discipline than your alliance, but fewer personal restrictions. Our commanders run us tight, and they know we need to blow off steam. Turian ships have training rooms for exercise, combat sims, even full-contact sparring. Whatever lets people work off stress.
You mean Turian ships have crewmen fighting each other before a mission?
It's supervised, of course. Nobody's going to risk an injury that interferes with the mission, and it's a good way to settle grudges amicably. I remember right before one mission, we were about to hit a Batarian pirate squad. Very risky. This recon scout and I had been at each other's throats. Nerves, mostly. She suggested we settle it in the ring.
I assume you took her down gently?
Actually, she and I were the top-ranked hand-to-hand specialists on the ship. I had reach, but she had flexibility. It was brutal. After After 9 rounds, the judge called it a draw. There were a lot of unhappy bettors in the training room. We ended up holding a tiebreaker in her quarters. I had reach, but she had flexibility. More than one way to work off stress, I guess.
Thanks for the talk, Garrus. I'll see you later.
Sure thing.
Alright. Let's go help Tali. I'm gonna check out my quarters real quick. And then I'm gonna go back to the bridge and then we'll go. Oh, some of my fish died, damn it. Cool. Looks like I have room for one more model in my window. Handsome big man. Daddy's big man. My parents, I don't know if I mentioned this before, my parents gave us their old therapeutic mattresses they spent a lot of money on that they only had for about a year. My mom barely slept on hers. But man, my back.
Messages for you, Commander.
My back cannot seem to get used to sleeping on it. For a couple nights I slept pretty good. This morning, yesterday morning, middle of my back between my shoulder blades is aching like crazy. I don't know if the bed is too firm or what. Ooh, 60 probes now. 30 more probes. Ezio, Rich. Let's go here first. I was going to tell you about this game that I'm thinking about playing. Now that I have, I got 2 text messages. Oh, it's from work. I wish I could silence that crap. The game is called Call of Cthulhu, or I'm not sure how to pronounce it. The word is spelt Cthulhu. Cthulhu? I think maybe the C might be silent, so Cthulhu. I'm not sure exactly how to pronounce it. But Call of Cthulhu, or how you pronounce it. The official video game inspired Cthulhu. Okay, cool. Inspired by Chaos-Ism's classic pen and paper RPG, brings you deep into the world of creeping madness enshrouded old gods within Lovecraft's iconic universe. 1924, private investigator Pierce is sent to look into the tragic death of the Hawkins family on the isolated Darkwater Island. Soon enough, Pierce is pulled into a terrifying world of conspiracies, cultists, and cosmic horrors. Nothing is as it seems. Sanity is an irregular bedfellow, all too often replaced by whisperings in the dark. Strange creatures, weird science, and sinister cults dominate Cthulhu mythos, intent on realizing their mad schemes to bring about the end of everything. Your mind will suffer between sanity and psychosis. Your senses will be disrupted until you question the reality of everything around you. Trust no one. Slinking shadows hide lurking figures, and all the while, the great dreamer prepares for his awakening. So, yeah. I'm thinking about playing that game. It came out in 2018 on the PS4. It has kind of style of gameplay like Vampire. Old friend and roommate that live here named Zach told me about it when he worked at GameStop. Zach was a cool guy, but he didn't quite respect our house rules a little bit. But he ended up moving out because he said he couldn't afford paying his car payment plus giving us rent money, which was pretty cheap that we were, charging him to live here. And he's like, "Is it cool we can come by, once every week and once a week and play video games together?" I'm like, "Yeah, man." But like, nothing. Like after he moved out, he was like,
I have detected an anomaly.
He just ghosted us.
General distress. Beacon process interrupted. Translation error. Status of system operator.
Probe away. Something on our sensors.
Of a merchant freighter in configuration with no damage to the ship, catastrophic detecting movement, but no signs of organic life. Wasn't expecting to land anywhere out here. They pretty much ghosted us after he moved out. Never answered his phone, responded to text messages, wouldn't respond to me or sending on Facebook Messenger.
Is approaching from the northwest. Proceed with caution.
Or anything. So I was like, damn. We told him no smoking in our house. If you wanted to smoke, go outside on the patio and smoke your cigarette and come back in. But, never caught him in the act, but I could tell he was raising up the bedroom window and blowing the smoke out the window. And he'd have, his leftover McDonald's bags in his room. Multiple glasses and plates from our cabinets that he's used, still laying on the floor in his bedroom. I was like, he kept saying, "Oh, I'm the cleanest guy in the world. I always take care of my mess." Liar. You don't truly know somebody until you move in with them, or until they live with you. Landing on this plane. Not sure what that beacon sound is. Is this like suspenseful music, or if I'm getting closer to something? I think the tempo is increasing. It's gotten louder, but not faster. Oh, it's the,
Multiple hostiles powering up at your location. Recommend immediate extraction.
Great.
Trenton, I've got a problem in the cargo bay. Marcus says the mechs in the containers are activating and self-destructing. Go check it out.
Can do.
Change weapons.
Combat drone ready.
Sandstorm activity has reduced visibility. Proceed to shuttle for evacuation.
Great.
Eat this.
Scoped and dropped!
They're all yours, Jatika.
Sandstorm activity has reduced visibility to 65%. Proceed to shuttle for evacuation.
I'm a friend.
Gonna blow!
Sandstorm activity has reduced visibility to 40%. For evacuation.
We have to go, now!
Wow, that was kind of a waste, I feel. Didn't find any survivors.
Probe launched.
Do some scanning.
Probe launched. Probe away.
Launching probe. Probe launched. Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe away. Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe away. Probe away.
I know when they'll ever be able to afford to upgrade my computer in there before it dies on me. Be nice to get a new machine one day. Seeing that we're up to our eyeballs in medical bills and when I had COVID. And I got 3 small credit cards I'm trying to pay off. Thank God our cars are paid off. We have no mortgage or rent on our house. Thank God for that.
Launching probe.
Should play a drinking game while I play this. Every time I get a big find of palladium on a planet, take a shot. I'll be drunk before the 3rd planet. Wasted.
Launching probe.
I've almost got 400,000 palladium.
Probe away.
Element 0 is so hard to find. Unless you know where to look. But I found a list on Google, but I don't know what system they're in.
Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe away.
Probe launched.
Getting some Element Zero off this planet.
Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe launched.
Shocking, but I'm enjoying that.
Launching probe. Launching probe.
Wow.
Probe launched. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe launched.
And then I gotta try. If I start with those scary games in October, beginning of October, I want to try and get that done before the end of October, because that new Guardians of the Galaxy game is coming out, I think October 25th. And then there's another game coming out in November. And I can't remember what the title was off the top of my head, that I'm intrigued on playing. Dude, you check out the gameplay that I shared on my Discord channel for the God of War Ragnarok? It looks amazing. I can't wait.
Launching probe.
I'm going to be playing that, or at least I'm planning on playing that when it comes out. Definitely getting that.
Probe launched.
So many great titles. Cool. So many great titles coming out. I'm glad you saw that.
Probe launched.
And the teaser trailers to Spider-Man 2 and Wolverine. Of course, the Wolverine said not actual gameplay, but definitely excited for it. Can't wait for Spider-Man 2. It's gonna be fun. Yeah.
Launching probe.
That's what I want to see. Awesome. $24 probes left.
Probe away. Probe launched.
Whoa.
Launching probe. Probe launched.
probe away. Probe launched. Launching
it's
probe.
small, but worth it. I mean, I've got around 300,000 of all these iridium, platinum, and palladium, except for element 0. So I'm going to take any amount of element 0 I can find.
Probe away. Launching probe. Launching probe.
Now that I get to do streaming, though, thinking about October, I don't know if I'll get done with Alien Isolation or that Cthulhu game
Probe away.
quick enough. But I will give it a shot. Hopefully I can get done with the Mass Effect series before the end of the month. It's going to be tough, and Mass Effect 3 is about as equally big as this one is.
Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe away. Probe away. Probe away.
Oh, depleted. Just now saw that. 100%. We can leave this system now. Go back and get refill my stuff. Go help Tally. Still got plenty of time. Save crashing ship. Let's go help Tally and then we'll go save the crashing ship. There ain't no plans on this place.
This is Talizora Vasnima Naraya, requesting permission to dock with the Raya.
Our system has your ship flagged as Cerberus. Verify.
After time adrift among open stars, along tides of light and through shoals of dust, I will return to where I began.
Permission granted. Welcome home, Tali'Zorah.
We'd like a security and quarantine team to meet us. Our ship is not clean.
Understood. Approach exterior docking cradle 17.
Go clean my glasses here in a second. I splashed some liquid on my lens. It's bugging me. It's like right here.
Captain Shepard, Tali'Zorah told me a lot about you. I wish we could be meeting under more pleasant circumstances.
I've never actually reached the rank of captain. Technically, I'm no longer in the Alliance military at all.
You're the commander of the Normandy, responsible for the lives aborted. That entitles you to respect among our people. May you stand between your crew and harm as you lead them through the empty quarters of the stars.
Kila Salai. It's an old ship captain's blessing, Shepard.
Tali helped the Normandy's crew out of many difficult situations. I'm here to return the favor.
I understand. As the commander of the vessel she serves on, your voice carries weight. I wish I could do more to help Tali. The trial requires that I be officially neutral, but I'm here if you need to talk. They're charging you with bringing active Geth into the fleet as part of a secret project.
That's insane. I never brought active Geth aboard. I only sent parts and pieces.
You sent Geth materials back to the migrant fleet?
Yes, my father was working on a project. He needed the materials. If I sent back something that was only damaged, not permanently inactive, no, I checked everything. I was careful.
Technically, I'm under orders to place Tali'Zorah under arrest pending the hearing. So, Tali, you're confined to this ship until this trial is over.
Thank you, Captain.
Preparations got underway as soon as you arrived. The hearing's being held in the Garden Plaza. Good luck.
Alright. Let me go clean my lens real quick. Somehow I splashed coffee on it. At first I thought it was a bug or something. What the hell? Sometimes a moth or something will get in when we're letting Jack in or out of the house. Cindy likes to hold it open. Occasionally a moth or a mosquito will get in, or a fly. Sometimes Jack will take his time walking back in the house. Like he's smelling the roses. I don't have contacts anymore because the last pair of my disposable contacts I had to finally have them throw them away a few weeks ago. They were bothering my eyeballs. But we should be getting vision insurance next month, and we'll be able to get new subscriptions. Glasses are expensive, honey. We may have to wait till we have the available money to get a brand new pair of lenses if you want to keep your glasses. But I want to get new frames and lenses. Get a different style of glasses for my... Alright. Glasses are clean. Okie dokie.
You should speak with Admiral Rand. She's waiting for you up ahead.
I can't believe they're charging Tali'Zorah with such a...
If Tali'Zorah can't even get a Quarian captain to stand for her, she's as good as convicted.
Tali Zora Vas Normandy. I am glad you came. I could delay them only so long.
Auntie Ron! Shepard Vas Normandy, this is Admiral Shalaran Vas Tonbe. She's a friend of my father's. Wait, Ron, you called me Vas Normandy.
I'm afraid I did, Tali. The Admiralty Board moved to have you tried under that name, given your departure from the Nima.
You're an admiral. Does that mean you're one of the judges?
I'm afraid not. My history with Tali and her father forced me to recuse myself.
I imagine father had to do the same.
You'll see inside, Tali. For my part, I moderate and ensure that the rules of protocol are followed, but I have no vote in the judgment.
I guess we should get started. Does Tali have a defense counselor? Someone who speaks for her side?
Indeed, she does, Captain Shepard. She is part of your crew now, recognized by Quarian law. And remember, an accused is always represented by his or her ship's captain.
So, you would actually speak for my defense?
I'll do everything in my power to help you, Tali.
Thank you, Shepard. I could not ask for a better counselor.
Our legal rules are simple. There are no legal tricks or political loopholes for you to worry about. Present the truth as best you can. It will have to be enough. Now come. I promised that I would not delay you.
It's kind of foggy in there. It's cool. They added like a fog to the inside the ship. A haze, mist. I don't remember that in the last game, the original.
This conclave is brought to order. Blessed are the ancestors who kept us alive, sustained us, and enabled us to reach this season. Keep us alive. The accused Tali Zora Vas Normandy has come with her captain to defend herself against a charge of treason.
Objection! A human has no business at a hearing involving such sensitive military matters.
Then you should not have declared Tali crew of the Normandy, Admiral Chorus. By right as Tali's captain, Shepard must stay.
He's an asshole.
Objection withdrawn.
Shepard Vas Normandy, your crew member Tali Zora stands accused of treason. Will you speak for her?
If it helps Tali, I will. But in her heart, she remains Tali Zora Vas Nima, a proud member of the migrant fleet. I regret that her captain is forbidden to stand at her side today.
Nobody has been forbidden from anything. It is a simple...
Lie to them if you must, Zalcoris, but don't lie to me and expect me to stay silent. The human is right.
Admirals, please. Shepard's willingness to represent Tali Zora in this hearing is appreciated. Tali, you're accused of bringing active guests to the migrant fleet. What say you?
How could Tali have brought Geth to the fleet while serving on the Normandy?
To clarify, Shepard, Tali isn't accused of bringing back entire units, only parts that could spontaneously reactivate.
But I would never send active Geth to the fleet. Everything I sent was disabled and harmless.
Then explain how Geth seized the lab ship where your father was working.
What are you talking about? What happened?
As far as we can tell, Tali, the Geth have killed everyone on the Alarai. Your father included.
What? Oh, Keela.
I appreciate the need for this trial, Admirals. But right now, our first concern must be the safety of the migrant fleet. The Normandy stands ready to assist in whatever capacity necessary.
Thank you. Quarian strike teams have attempted to retake the ship, so far without success.
Shepard, we have to take back the Alarai.
The safest course would be to simply destroy the ship. But if you are looking for an honorable death instead of exile...
I'm looking for my father, you Bastet!
You intend to retake the Al-Rai from the Geth? This proposal is extremely dangerous.
With your permission, Admirals, yes. The good of the fleet must come first. And Tali needs to find her father.
Agreed. And if you die on this worthy mission, Tali, we will see that your name is cleared of these charges.
We can discuss that later.
Then it is decided. You will attempt to retake the Al-Rai. You are hereby given leave to depart the Raya. A shuttle will be waiting at the secondary docking hangar. Be safe, Tali. This hearing will resume upon your return, or upon determination that you have been killed in action.
Obviously, she's not gonna die. This is her loyalty mission.
Thank you for agreeing to take back the Al-Rai, Shepard. The Admiral sounds sure that my father is already dead, but... I don't know. We won't know anything until we get there.
How are you holding up? They just threw a lot of fire at you, even before telling you about your father.
I knew this would be bad, but I guess you're never really prepared to be charged with treason. And my father, I don't know. He could still be alive. They don't know for certain that he's dead. I just don't know, Shepard, and I need to find out.
Let's go.
Right. The sooner we get to the Al-Rai, the sooner we'll know what happened.
Shepard, the secondary docking hangar is through the Conclave chamber where you are now. The shuttle they have provided is unarmed.
Understood.
Whatever Geth are on the Al-Rai have likely built more of themselves. Expect heavy resistance.
You set me up, Shala. You told Captain Donna not to say anything? I don't hear that my father may be dead until I'm in the trial? Why?
The Admirals needed to hear the shock in your voice, Tali. Otherwise, they might not have let you try to retake the Al-Rai. That is your best chance at recovering evidence that can exonerate you. I am sorry. We cannot afford sensitivity, Tali.
I know you're trying to help her, Admiral, but that was over the line.
She has nobody else to speak for her, Shepard. I am doing everything in my power. That's what her father would have wanted.
Don't say it like that. He could still be alive on that ship.
You should get to the Al-Rai soon. Is there anything else I can tell you?
What can you tell us about the Al-Rai?
Not much, I'm afraid. Real Zora only said that he was researching new defense technology.
He told me only that he needed any Geth parts or pieces I found. I assumed he was testing weapons on Geth components.
We knew nothing until the Al-Rai sent a distress signal, then went dead. We didn't even know about the Geth until a boarding team was attacked.
You're saying there's no data about the inside of the ship?
That's exactly what I am saying. The Marines who survived and escaped saw bodies in the halls. We must assume the worst.
No, we don't.
How long have you known Tali's family?
Since before Real was an admiral. 25 or 30 years, I'd guess. I was there when Tali was born. Her mother and I had synced up our suits so we could be in the same open-air room. I was sick for a week, but it was worth it. I was the one who took Tali from her mother and put her in the bubble. She cried so hard.
I don't understand. You put your children in bubbles?
Environmental units. It's a step between relying on the mother's immune system through nursing and getting a suit of one's own.
The bubbles let parents take their children out of the clean rooms safely. We don't wear suits until adolescence.
There's a celebration when a child gets her first suit. It's a coming of age.
I'm not hearing much about Rael's involvement in Tali's life.
It's difficult to explain. I shouldn't.
It's all right, Anshala. No secrets between shipmates. I think I told Shepard about my father.
If you say so. Real was committed to the Quarian cause. That didn't leave him a lot of time for his family. He wanted to give Tali and her mother the home world, or a strong fleet at least. That was how he showed his love.
What kind of evidence will carry weight with the Admirals?
Tali, you admitted to sending Geth parts to your father for his project.
Yes, but never anything that could have come back online on its own. I took every possible precaution.
Then find records of your shipment and experiments. Something that proves you were careful. Something that proves that this is all just a terrible accident that nobody could have foreseen.
1 second. Taking a picture of my boy. Had his feet pressed up against the wall, laying on his bed.
Arguments going on among the Admirals.
You caught that? Yes, the Geth's presence makes this a touchy issue. The Admiralty Board is trying to determine whether to focus on colonial development or attempt to retake the homeworld.
You're thinking of war? With the Geth?
I am not, Tali, but others are.
I know the migrant fleet is formidable, but even you can't take on the Geth.
We grow tired of wandering the stars, Shepard. We want our world back. We have paid enough for our mistake. I'm not giving you my opinion. I'm telling you which way the wind is blowing.
We should move on.
Good luck on the Alarai.
If anyone can retake the Alarai, Tali Zora can.
Tali, I'm glad Admiral Rahn got you leave to hit the Alarai. Hopefully you'll find something that clears your name.
I'm more concerned with finding my father, Admiral.
I wish you luck. Blow up some Geth on the way. And your Captain Shepard, Admiral Hangarel Vasnima. You got Admiral Corris backing up worse than a Krogan toilet. I'm glad to see Tali's captain knows how to handle a courtroom.
I'm just here to help Tali, Admiral.
I'm glad someone is.
You believe I'm innocent, don't you, Admiral?
I know you and your father. You put too much of yourselves into this fleet to do anything to jeopardize our safety. And you're both smart enough not to make mistakes like the ones they're saying you made.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Nothing good. We sent some of our best Marines into that hellhole. Damn few made it back. Whatever Rael was doing, it blew up in his face. The ship is crawling with Geth. Don't go in expecting survivors.
Admiral, my father, your friend, is on that ship.
I know that, Tali. But if Shala hadn't suggested you might volunteer, we'd already have destroyed the Alarai. That's where we stand.
Can you tell me about the other Admirals? Anything that might help me change their minds about Tali?
The one you didn't recognize, Tali, is Admiral Zen. She's on the fence. She takes fleet safety very serious. On the other hand, she's always been in favor of studying the Geth. I hope she sees the benefits of Rael's research. Admiral Corris is the same whining suit wetter he always was.
You disagree with Admiral Corris's policies, I'm guessing. Or is it personal?
The man is a damn Geth apologist. Thinks we were wrong to try to destroy them centuries ago. He wants us to search for new colony possibilities instead of taking back the homeworld. Any research on the Geth makes him angry. You don't have much of a chance with him, I'm afraid.
You disagree with Admiral Corris's policies, I'm guessing.
The man is a damn Geth. He wants us to... Any research on the Geth makes him angry. You don't have much of a chance with him, I'm afraid.
You and Tali's father go back a long ways?
We served together on the gunship Yaska during a bad Batarian raid. We were kids, serving pre-pilgrimage as trainees. A crew of 10, and 6 were dead. Kinetic barriers were down. Rael and I were alone on the bridge and the Batarians had drawn off a tramp freighter.
Did you save the freighter?
Our ship was under orders to hold position, but Rael looked at me and said, "We're underage. They can't charge us for breaking formation." He took the helm, I took weapons, and we brought that freighter back. The crew called us heroes. The brass called us idiots. They slapped medals on our suits, then kicked us off to pilgrimage a bit earlier than usual. That's Rael for you.
Sounds like we're dealing with more politics than just Tali bringing back equipment.
You noticed that, did you? Tali's father wasn't just running weapons tests on the Geth for fun. He was looking for something to give us an edge when we attacked the Geth in full-scale war.
I know Father wanted to retake the homeworld someday, but are we that close?
I don't know, kid. We almost had the votes. We just need to give people hope for victory.
I hope the Quarian people find someplace to live, Admiral. But it sounds like you're playing with fire.
We're too comfortable now, Shepard. We've got the largest fleet in the galaxy and we just ride around doing nothing.
We might need that fleet to help fight the Reapers, Admiral.
Then we need a world to shelter our non-combatants while we do it.
I hope the Quarian people find someplace to live, Admiral. But it sounds like you're playing with fire.
We're too comfortable now, Shepard. We've got the largest fleet in the galaxy and we just...
Thanks for the information.
Hang in there, kid.
Thank you, Admiral.
Are they just confirming the appointment? Okay. I was gonna be pissed if they had to cancel again.
Judging by your ability to play to a crowd, human, I have done Tali a favor by stripping Vas Nima from her name.
Commander Shepard, this is Admiral Zalkoris Vas Quib-Quib. Do not ask about the name.
I take no pleasure in this, Tali, truly.
Quib-Quib.
You have gravely endangered and dishonored our fleet.
Can you tell me anything about the LRI?
Only that you should have let us destroy it. When we find the evidence of what Tali and her father did there, any hope of convincing the other admirals will die.
I did not bring active Geth to the Alarai, Admiral. I know how dangerous that would be. I only brought pieces.
The captured ship with its crew slaughtered by living beings in pain belies your argument.
You have a ship named Quib-Quib?
Oh, here we go.
Our people have, during difficult periods, purchased pre-owned vessels from other cultures. And have, on occasion, had difficulty altering the ship's registry information. The citizens of these foreign-named ships have borne the stigma of these names with grace and honor.
If it bothers you, maybe you should find another ship.
I've occasionally entertained the idea of requesting a transfer. Something with a nice, respectable name, like the Defrons or the Ictomy. But I am proud of the Quib-Quib. And I will not flee because of petty insults.
What exactly is your problem with my crew member, Admiral?
I respect Tali immensely. Her actions against Saren are to be lauded. But, like her father, she wants nothing but the destruction of the Geth. The people we created. The people we wronged.
The Geth drove us from our homeworld.
Of course they did. We tried to kill them.
I can see where his views toward that.
You and the other admirals appear to have some disagreements beyond Tali's trial.
You are correct. Tali, I apologize for it being brought into your proceedings. The other admirals are pushing for war. Rael Zora was researching new weapons to use against the Geth. They would see our fleet destroyed in the skies over our homeworld, rather than find a new colony and adapt.
Can the Quarians coexist with the Geth after all your history?
I don't know. We all deserve to find out. They are our children, Shepard. We have all done horrible things to each other, but it has to end. For both groups. That is why I cannot sanction whatever experiments you helped enable, Tali Zora. I believe this message needs to be sent.
I understand, Admiral. I do not agree with you, but I understand.
We should move on.
Goodbye, Tali Zora. Be well.
I'm surprised to hear you say that.
I don't hate you, Tali. I just think your father's plans for war were wrong.
Alright, I was showing Cindy what you put on Discord.
If Talizora is stuck with a human captain, at least it's
Let's see if we can talk to anybody on the other side. If not, we'll go through the door and continue on.
Talizora and her father are out of control.
Shepard? How did you get onto the Raya?
Shepard is here to help me with my trial.
Oh yes, I heard about that.
Oh.
I hope you didn't really do what they said you did.
No, Vitor. I would never endanger the fleet.
From the beginning.
Oh, well, good. So, can I help you with anything? I mean, probably not, but you helped me.
Tali could use some friends right now. Would you be willing to tell the Admirals how she helped you?
No, I mean, yes, but I already did. They came to see me. I didn't want to talk in a crowd.
Vitor is doing well, but he isn't ready for a public speech just yet.
I talked to them. So did that soldier, Cal Rieger. We both told them about how you helped us. I hope it helped.
I'm sure it did, Vitor. Thank you.
Take care of yourself, Vitor. Not many could have gone through what you did and come out sane.
I know. I didn't. But thank you, Commander. It's only because of your help that I've come this far.
Talizora, given the circumstances, are you certain that speaking to me is appropriate?
I'm looking for information about the Alarai. I don't intend to bribe you in the middle of the plaza, Admiral.
Pleasure to meet you, Commander Shepard. We owe you a debt of gratitude for your actions against the Geth.
Tali was with me. Saren and the Geth would have destroyed us all without her help.
Your political machinations are transparent, Commander. They are also unnecessary. If you and your father were actually experimenting on active Geth subjects, then you are simply idiots. No reason to waste resources on a trial. If not, then this was a tragic accident in the pursuit of a higher cause. Again, no trial is needed to determine that.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Little. We detected several communication signatures before the Geth jammed the comm systems. Given the likely networked intelligence requirements for taking over a ship, expect between 10 and 50 units.
Then this can't have anything to do with me. I only sent parts and pieces, and certainly not enough to make that many Geth.
Sounds like your ideas about synthetics are in the minority.
Yes, at least on the Admiralty board, Hangerel sees an enemy that must be crushed. Zalcorus would run away and hide on some new colony world. Shala Raan is still undecided. I had thought Rael to be firmly in Han's camp, but if his experiments were on active Geth, perhaps we have ideas in common.
If we don't find Rael alive on the Alarai, what do you think will happen?
The power balance will be disrupted. Han loses a vote for his foolish and self-destructive war. That would favor peace then, as Shala Raan is too careful to risk her own neck. But if the Admiral replacing Rael agrees with me, things could become very exciting.
If you're not interested in this trial, why not recuse yourself?
And let that aging warship Hangerel and the cowardly Zalcorus be the ones to chart this course? I think not. The broader purpose underlying the trial is too important. Talizora is only peripherally related. No offense intended.
And what is the true purpose of this trial, Admiral?
To determine whether Quarians should fear their past mistakes or reclaim their glory using our natural affinity for artificial intelligence.
So the only reason you care about this is because Rael might have learned something valuable from the Geth.
Indeed. If he has, then even in this accident we may find something worthwhile.
You want to create new AIs?
No, Talizora. I wish to return the Geth to the control of their rightful masters, the Quarian race.
You're insane.
Thank you for the information.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Commander.
You're insane. Here's Cal Rieger from that very hot planet when we rescued Tali.
Cal Rieger.
Shepard, Talizora. Good to see you both.
Wish you were under better circumstances.
What did they get from our readings?
Damnedest things, just like they said. No way the Son on Haestrom should have been acting that way.
So that dark energy theory is right. That's troubling.
Can't really comment on that, ma'am. I just shoot things.
What are you doing aboard the Raya? It sounds like you gave your report to the Admiralty already.
Well, I stayed to argue the charges against Tali'Zorah. I've served with her, and she deserves better than what she's getting.
Thanks, Cal.
Just stating facts, ma'am.
Have you had any luck talking to the Admiralty board?
Admiral Ron asked my opinion about the Geth since I'd fought on Haestrom. She and Admiral Gerrel are hoping you'll kill a bunch of Geth to get the crowd on your side, then find evidence to clear your name. They were hesitant, but, well, you didn't have many other options, ma'am. I recommended getting you onto the Alarai. I hope you can handle it.
You did the right thing. Thank you.
Have you been, Rieger? You took kind of a beating on Haestrom.
Physical damage wasn't bad. I was down for about a week with infection, though. Figure I got off easy. I don't have to face those admirals.
With your immune systems, it couldn't be easy for Quarians to fight a war. You'd lose more people to infection than injury.
We can't afford a frontline attack, that's for sure. Have to fight smart. Ideally from orbit.
We do have stockpiles of antibiotics. It's not as though everyone would die from a single shot.
No, Shepard's right. You've only seen our strike ops, Tali. Don't have all the fancy equipment in a frontline fight. Supplies get strained. Things get ugly, fast.
We should get going.
Good luck on the Alarai. Stay safe out there.
The human can work a crowd, I'll admit that.
Alright. Let's get to the Alarai. Alarai.
If anyone can retake the Alarai, Tali'Zorah can.
A lot of right turns.
Shepard spoke well to the admirals.
Even during the hearing, Tali'Zorah's first thought is to protect the fleet.
Tali'Zorah Vas Nima. Oh, sorry. I mean Vas Normandy.
No offense taken. The change in name was not my choice.
Per Admiral Rand's orders, the shuttle is prepared for you and Captain Shepard Vas Normandy.
Can you tell us anything about what we'll find on the Alarai?
I'm afraid I don't know much. Not many Marines made it back from the initial assault. They talked about massive waves of Geth, though. More than there should have been.
There shouldn't have been any at all.
Right. I mean that they're afraid the Geth are building or repairing more of themselves from materials on the Alarai.
Let's head to the Alarai.
Of course. I'll unlock the shuttle now. Good luck with those Geth, Tali'Zorah. Kila Selai.
Kila Selai. Looks like a freighter ship.
Incoming.
Good job. They should soften them up.
That one hit!
repair drone.
This is one of the storage units I sent to Father. Looks like parts from a disabled repair drone, plus a reflex algorithm that I didn't recognize. I got this on Haystrom.
What made a part worth sending back to your father?
It had to be in working order, something that could be analyzed and integrated into other technology. Anything new had priority. Technology the Geth had developed themselves, signs of modification, clues to their thinking.
How did you get these things to your father?
Sometimes I left packages at secure drops in civilized areas. Someone on pilgrimage would see that it was shipped home. For very valuable finds, I'd signal home, and Father would send a small ship.
Haystrom was a war zone. How did you salvage gear in the middle of all that?
These suits have more pockets than you'd think. Quarians have learned how to salvage whatever we can, whenever we can. Within reason. We're not Vorcha, but we repair what most people would throw away. Hundreds of the ships in our fleet were salvaged wrecks, either found dead in space or purchased for next to nothing.
Does that salvaged gear give you a clue as to what happened here?
No, I don't know. Shepard, I checked everything I sent here. I passed up great finds because they might be too dangerous, prone to uncontrolled reactivation or self-repair. I don't know which possibility is worse. That I got sloppy and sent something dangerous, or that Father actually did all this.
Who's running the system diagnostic? I didn't authorize... Oh, Keela. How many Geth are networked?
All of them. Rail Zora.
Shut it down! Shut everything down! They're in the system!
That's all of them.
This might be useful.
Geth shield strength.
Get ready to fight.
Fire in the hole!
Eyes up front. They're all yours.
Garrus, what are you doing?
Scratch one!
This room can be pretty tough on harder difficulties. I've died a lot in the past. Those big hunger geth were like frustrating.
Nice work!
This console might have something. Most of the data is corrupted, but a few bits are left. They were performing experiments on Geth systems, looking for new ways to overcome Geth resistance to reprogramming.
Do you think testing weapons on the Geth was right?
It's not testing weapons on prisoners, Shepard. I only sent Father parts. Even if he assembled them, they wouldn't be sapient. You saw what Saren and Sovereign did with the Geth. Any research that gives us an advantage is important.
Could any of that data clear your name?
Doubtful. This is mostly results data, effects of different disruptive hacking techniques. I don't understand all of it. But they may have been activating the Geth deliberately. I don't know. Nothing here says specifically, but if they were, then Father was doing something terrible. What was all this, Father? You promised you'd build me a house on the homeworld. Was this going to bring us back home?
Maybe it's time for your people to let go of reclaiming your world from the Geth.
You have no idea what it's like. You have a planet to go back to. My home is one hull breach away from extinction.
You've got a place here, Tali. Don't throw it away in a war you don't need.
Don't need? Shepard, if I don't wear a helmet in my own home, I die. A single kiss could put me in the hospital. Every time you touch a flower with bare fingers, inhale its fragrance without air filters, you're doing something I can't. Damn the pilgrimage. Without it, I might never have known what I was missing, what we had lost when we lost our homeworld.
Have the Quarians considered colonizing a new world?
We'd have enough difficulty reacclimating to our own native environment. Adjusting for exposure to a foreign colony would be even harder. It's the difference between 60 years and 600. For anyone alive now to watch a sunset without a mask, we must take back our home. At the very least, we can take back one ship. Come on.
One less to worry about. Felt that one.
Get down.
Allie, what are you doing down there?
Which one?
One down. Deploying combat drone.
Man, dealing with Geth coming down off the ramp, up the ramp, and Geth over there. Allie?
First entry. Our hacking attempts failed. The
No. You always had a plan. Masked life signs or an onboard medical stasis program, maybe. You wouldn't. They're wrong. You wouldn't just die like this. You wouldn't.
Hey, come here.
Damn it. I'm sorry.
You got nothing to be sorry about.
Maybe he would have known I'd come. Maybe he left a message.
Tali, if you are listening, then I am dead. The Geth have gone active. I don't have much time. The main hub will be on the bridge. You'll need to destroy it to stop their VI processes from forming new neural links. Make sure Han-Gerel and Daro Zen see the data. They must.
Thanks, Dad.
He knew you'd come for him. He was trying to help you. It's not perfect. It's not what you wanted. But it's the best he could do.
I don't know what's worse. Thinking he never really cared, or thinking that he did, and that this was the only way he could show it. It doesn't matter. One way or the other, I cared. And I'm here. And we're ending this.
Hold your fire!
Sorry. Sorry, Killa. My trigger finger's a little sensitive. Really? All right. There's the other model.
Taking fire.
I was like, man, he gets back up after hitting it with so many of those. This guy, clearing this room would have taken a lot longer on normal and hard. A fight for the life.
This console is linked to the main hub Father mentioned. Disabling it shut down any Geth we missed. It looks like some of the recordings remained intact. They'll tell us how this happened, what Father did.
You sound like you don't really want to hear it.
No. We have to. I know. This is terrible, Shepard. I don't want to know that he was part of this.
Do we have enough parts to bring more online?
Yes, the new shipment from your daughter will let us add 2 more Geth to the network.
We're nearing a breakthrough on systemic viral attacks. Perhaps we should inform the Admiralty Board, just to be safe.
No. We're too close. I promised to build my daughter a house on the home world. I'm not going to sit and wait while the politicians argue.
We'd have an easier time of it if Tali Zora could send back more working material.
Absolutely not. I don't want Tali exposed to any political blowback. Leave Tali out of this. Assemble a new Geth with what we have. Bypass security protocols if need be.
It sounds like he was doing this for you.
I never wanted this, Shepard. Keela, I never wanted this. Everything here is his fault. I tried to pretend it didn't point to him, but this When this comes up in the trial, they'll... We can't tell them. Not the admirals, not anyone.
Tali, without this evidence, you're looking at exile.
You think I don't know that? You think I want to live knowing that I can never see the fleet again? But I can't go back into that room and say that my father was the worst war criminal in our people's history. I cannot.
We're not gonna decide anything here. Let's see what the admirals say once we get back.
You're my captain in this hearing, Shepard. It's your decision. But please, don't destroy what my father was. Come on. If we wait too long, they'll decide we're already dead, and none of this will matter.
Man, what the hell? Did you see that? It got all glitchy. I don't know if that was the video or my connection to the internet.
We need to face facts. There has been no word. There is no reason to...
Man, last night my internet connection was so horrible. We couldn't even stream. We were trying to watch Twin Towers, Lord of the Rings, and I couldn't stream it on high def. Normally, any other day I can, no problem. And I paid a lot of money a month for my internet. But last night, we were forced to watch it on 480p, standard edition. I was like, on my big 4K television. It wasn't that bad, but it would not play high def at all.
Zora survived.
It sounds like the hearing is already underway.
Very well. Is the Admiralty Board prepared to render judgment?
Sorry we're late.
Tali Zora Vas Normandy saved the Alarai. I hope this proves her loyalty to the Quarian people.
Her loyalty was never in doubt, only her judgment.
Perhaps Tali Zora can offer something to encourage more trust in her judgment.
Did you find anything on the Alarai that could clarify what happened there?
Shepard, please.
Does Captain Shepard have any new evidence to submit to this hearing?
Tali helped me defeat Saren and the Geth at the Citadel. That should be all the evidence you need.
I fail to see what relevance...
You're not really interested in Tali, are you? This trial isn't about her. It's about the Geth.
This hearing has nothing to do with the Geth.
You want people to sympathize with them. Han Garel wants to go to war. None of you care about Tali. She knows more about the Geth than any other Quarian alive. You should be listening to her, not putting her on trial. Tali Zora saved the Citadel. She saved the Alarai. She showed the galaxy the value of the Quarian people. I can't think of stronger evidence than that.
Are the admirals prepared to render the judgment? Tali Zora, in light of your history of service, we do not find sufficient evidence to convict. You are cleared of all charges. Commander Shepard, please accept these gifts in appreciation for you taking the time to represent one of our people.
With all due respect, Admiral, I didn't represent one of your people. I represented one of mine.
So you did, Shepard.
This hearing is concluded. Go in peace, Tali Zora Vas Normandy. Kila Salai.
Very well
I can't believe you pulled that off. What you said. I've never had anyone speak like that on my behalf. Thank you for being there for my father and me. Even when... Thank you.
We can still go back in and get you exiled if you want.
Thanks. But I'm fine with things like this. It's fun watching you shout.
Come on, Tali'Zorah, Boss Normandy. Let's get back to our ship.
Thank you, Captain.
This looks interesting.
Cool. Tali'Zorah has been cleared of all charges, and her trust in Shepard ensures her loyalty on the mission. Political ramifications of Quarian war efforts against the Geth are troubling. Likely to need Quarian forces against Reapers cannot risk additional instability. Treason trophy earned on the PlayStation. Oh, man.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Yeah. Hey Shepard, just wanted to let you know what the Drell kid's doing. The Drell kid's doing okay. Everything taken care of legally. He's doing some work for me, helping me deal with some trash in the wards. Maybe make life better for some of the kids like Mouse. Not perfect, but then what is? Don't know if your Drell and mine are talking. I told him life was too short not to. But I don't know if it took. Good luck out there, Bailey. Let's go up to my quarters real quick. Oh, I still got one more model there. That's fine. What happened to that holodeck, or that, not the holodeck, but the 3D representation? No bath towels or anything on the shelves? Oh. I don't think there was a reflection before. I can't remember. Let's go talk to Tali. Then either go rescue the crashed ship. I need to go talk to Grunt, too.
Keela, I'm sorry I dragged you into Quarian politics. All that infighting, seeing what my father did. You were the only one there for me, Shepard. The only cover I had against that storm. Thank you.
The whole trial was insulting. You should have had time to mourn your father.
I don't think life is about what you deserve. But my father would be honored that I chose to mourn him by blowing up a lot of Geth. I should get back to work. But thanks for checking on me. Shepard, what can I do for you?
Can you do anything to give the Normandy an edge over a collector ship?
My shield fortification will help, but I don't think there is much more I can do.
Okay.
I'll let you work.
Talk to you later.
Couldn't remember if I got the upgrade from her or not. Now I know that I did. I need to go talk to Mordin too after their loyalty mission. I never did last week.
Urdnot Grunt. I like it. I have a clan. That makes me... It makes me want to fight, not just able to. And Uvink, I wanted to disembowel him, to tear out his spine like a trophy.
We started this because you were losing control. Now you sound more violent than ever.
Rex said I was normal. Just had this built-up stuff because of being grown in the tank. Now that I know it's not an outside thing, and I have a place as a Krogan, I like it. Our enemies are in trouble, Shepard, and we better not run out of targets.
I'm not planning on living like this forever, Grunt.
Talk like that, and it won't be your choice. I'm sure as hell not quitting with a whimper. Just so you're clear where we stand.
Alright. And go talk to Mordin. I forgot talking to him after their loyalty missions.
Still hard to believe Malin betrayed me. Betrayed my work. Disgusted by his actions. Proud of his nerve, though. Always thought he lacked backbone. Hope he finds something new. Better goal, better purpose. Fewer torture tests.
You're really at peace with what happened?
Yes, of course. Can't change what happened. Life continues. Back to mission, back to work. Become like Malin otherwise. Salarian emotional processing faster than other species. Has to be. Short-lived culture can't spend time reminiscing.
So you really don't feel bad at all about what happened on Tuchanka?
Yes, correct. Now at least. Greatly distressed at the time. Stages of grief, loss, anger, rationalization. Dealt with it. Most issues settled on Tuchanka, some on shuttle back to Normandy.
What about Malin's data on the genophage? His attempts at a cure?
What about it? Have it over there somewhere. Not dealing with it now. Need to focus on collectors. Not important now, regardless. Appreciate you helping me back on Tuchanka. Should get back to work. Wasted enough time already. Lots to do. Talk later? Shepard, how can I help?
Is the lab working well for you?
Quite satisfactory. Found a few surveillance bugs. Destroyed most of them. Returned expensive one to Miranda. Nothing unexpected. Just need more samples. More collector data, tissue samples, anything you can get, I can use. Find new tech.
Are there any medical concerns I should be aware of on the team?
Cerberus personnel in excellent condition. No squad concerns to report. Always some matters, but nothing affecting immediate mission.
I'll let you work.
We'll be here if you need me.
Okay. Let's check this out. Ooh. The effectiveness and efficiency of Mass Effect-based weapon technology has rendered large-scale development of highly explosive weaponry all but obsolete in infantry weapons. Normandy scientists have prototyped a modified version of traditional high-explosive rounds that is applied to a 25-gram slug. When accelerated to 5 kilometers a second, the round is devastating. Though a technically inaccurate label, this prototype weapon is nicknamed Nuke Launcher, and its high explosive matrix generates a arc typical mushroom cloud on impact. Inflicts high damage with a large area of effect, very effective against armor shields and barriers. Sexy. Lots of upgrades.
There is nothing more absolute than the oath of an Asari Justicar. You did well getting Samara on our side. She is so elegant and gorgeous. Too bad her manner is just so cold.
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
I better go.
Okay.
That was
Maybe
weird.
we'll talk later. How may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need any.
Okay, okay. Okay, okay.
Probe launched.
Big old handsome man over there. Mr. Huffypuff. He sighs a lot. He's like,
Probe launched.
oh.
Launching probe. Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe away.
Really? We get back from the store, from going to the Great Escape. I may, I'll have to install the game. It's been forever since I
Probe launched.
didn't mean to do that. I haven't played that game in forever. The Middle Earth Shadow of Mordor. The first one. Never did play that one on my stream.
Probe away.
I ain't gonna get much off this planet.
Launching probe.
Do this quick mission here after I get through scanning this planet. And then we're gonna get our socks and shoes on and ride up to the Great Escape. Dude, I brought my dad to that store once. He'd never been in there. And it was like nostalgia overflow. There was like records and music stuff from when he was young.
Launching probe.
Posters and they got stuff all the way back from the 50s and 60s and 70s.
Probe away.
There's toys and stuff where I was a kid. They have Ataris and all kinds of other
Probe away.
Nintendo systems and old PlayStations and Xboxes. All kinds of toys, and there's loads and loads and loads of comic books.
Probe away.
Old movies people have brought in to sale that they've owned. Video games from all the systems that people have brought in or that they have acquired through over time.
Probe away.
One of my old friends works there, named Jimmy. He used to work at a Great Escape, not a Great Escape, not GameStop. What was the other gaming store called before GameStop? Electronic Arts? No, she's sound asleep. She didn't sleep very well last night. Jack was taking up most of her side of the bed.
Probe launched.
Well, that plan's completed. Alright, let's go do this. 66%.
Gotta run for a bit.
Okay, man. See you later, buddy. I'm gonna do this and stop my stream. Moving the ship to yellow alert. We have no signs of trouble. We've seen no signs of trouble. I'm not so sure we won't run into Geth this far out. We have to be prepared for anything. I've been told it's a terrible idea to go this far out toward Geth territory. These colonies need to defend themselves. Sometimes I think the only thing keeping the crew from shriveling up in fear is the 100 crates of military-grade weaponry on board. A little shore leave when we get to the Hyrule system will do us all good. Do us all some good. We have a lot of deliveries to make, and it's not going to get any friendlier out here. Moving or attacking. We're ill-equipped for an attack with this magnitude, but we'll do everything we can to survive this. These colonies need these weapons, and this attack is of how dire the situation is out here. This will be the last entry of the log. Given the severity of the Geth attack, I have ordered all hands to evacuate and head toward the colony. Should the Geth succeed in capturing this ship, they also gain control of the 100 crates of weapons in the cargo hold. Therefore, I am using my authorization code to scuttle the ship, hopefully destroying the Geth that remain aboard. I intend to stay aboard to make sure the ship dies gracefully. My plan is to disable the ship's engine, causing our orbit to decay. This will bring the MSV Broken Arrow down to the surface, where the self-destruct tunnel will destroy the ship. I must be careful. If I fail, there's no telling where this ship will end up. Re-engage the power couplings. I vaguely remember this.
Go get him!
Change weapons!
Attacking their sister.
This should slow him down.
Deploying combat drones.
I gotta get to the other side somehow. Ugh. Okay. Okay, didn't see that.
Overriding its render for detection. I'll hack their shield.
This is easy. Here they're trying to make it more complicated.
That should do it.
Cool, that was easy. I think it'd be some kind of war story thing. Hey, sleepyhead. I turned around and talked to you. You're sound asleep.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
We retrieved your identity from docking data aboard the MSV Broken Arrow. We've led to believe that your crew is responsible for saving our colony from a catastrophic event. Not only did you defeat the Geth and prevent the ship from crashing into the planet in a trajectory that would have destroyed our colony, but you also saved nearly 100 munitions crates that would have been lost in the ships for scuttling. Thanks to you, we are safe and can continue the Broken Arrow's work in arming the colonies on the fringe of Geth space. On behalf of the residents of the Ferngone colony, you have our eternal gratitude. Admiral Darrow is in Westnora. Shepard, West Normandy. I've been digging through the Allery. Just wanted you to know that I did find a few things from the experiments Relzura was conducting. Had you shared them with me, humanity might have reaped the benefits. Instead, once my own experiments are complete, you and your people will watch from a distance as the Quarian people reclaim not just their homeworld, but the largest synthetic army in the galaxy. Relzura's death will not have been in vain. I will complete what he started. Cordially, Admiral Dorazin Vesmora. Wow. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to get on tomorrow at 9 a.m. Central. And we are going to do Samara's mission. And then we're going to go get the IFF. We might do some of these small missions tomorrow, but other than that, it's pretty much done for today. You guys have a great rest of your Saturday, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I might be on later. I'm going to probably play the first Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor game when we get back. So then, I will see you guys next time.